Hi, this is A Plus Ashley with ATLHipHop.com, and I'm here at A3C Music Festival with Maymec Music Group artist Stolly. How's it going?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm great. I see you're smiling. It must be a happy time for Maybach Music. Everybody seems to be in happy feelings and love and success and all that old positive stuff. Can you pass some of those vibes on to me?
Of course I can. Here you go.
Thank you. I know you've made a number of announcements recently about projects forthcoming, and you put out a mixtape that I know has been getting a lot of traction out there. So tell us what it's like right now for you creatively.
Man, I'm like at an all-time high on the creative wave. I'm like you said, I'm happy. I'm enjoying life. I've been traveling. Just came back from overseas. So just being able to see the world, put out Laughing Introvert. If you don't have that, make sure you go get that. Like you said, it's been getting a great response. And yeah, that's it. You know, Ohio's out. The album's on iTunes. My first debut album. It's been like it's almost been a year that it's been out. So, you know, enjoying it.
So now you got an album. It's been out for a year. Yeah. This is almost like, I call it kind of like the golden hour for some artists, because the album's out a year. You probably don't necessarily maybe have another album that's ready to come out right around, but you still got to work that album. Mm-hmm. You're obviously putting out mixtapes, but give some tips to other artists about what they can do to keep themselves relevant and in the forefront of the fans' minds in the periods between major albums.
Yeah, I just say stay consistent and stay persistent in what you're doing. You know, because like you said, in these times, everything moves fast. Things live and die in the same day. So I think if you just putting together quality music and you staying consistent with yourself and with the music, then the fans, it's going to resonate with the fans, you know. And that's all I try to do for myself. But for the next artist, I can't really tell you how to go about your career. But I definitely say just stay consistent with the music, because that's what is going to win all the time.
Now, being an artist from Ohio, that's a place where, I mean, obviously there's a number of exceptionally well-known artists from Ohio, especially you want to name
myself.
always got to include yourself. Right? I know I'm a big fan of Bone.
Oh yeah,
of course.
Me too.
But still undiscovered talent there, I would say.
So much.
Do you feel that you have a responsibility to kind of reach out and bring the next people in Ohio along?
Yeah, I mean, I would love that, and that's what, you know, the goal is. You know, hence the album was titled Ohio. I want to put a spotlight on not only my city of Massillon, where I'm from, but the whole state, because like you said, it's an untapped market. There's great artists there, a lot of up-and-coming producers, musicians, singers, songwriters, everything. So I just want to bring that light to the world and let them know that Ohio, you know, has some talent when it comes to hip-hop. I mean, we're known for soul and funk, jazz, you know, things like that. But yeah, exactly. But we need to, you know, really put that footprint, you know, in hip hop, and that's what I'm trying to do by being the leader of that.
Now, I know that there's a lot of Maybach Music creative work that goes on here in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Do you find that there's something important or something distinct about the creative environment here that makes it easier to make songs that end up being really popular?
Well, it's Atlanta, man. It's a beautiful city. It's a city full of color, you know, black people, you know what I mean? It's great food. It's great culture here, and I think that a lot of us get inspired by that. You know, even Ohio, my album Ohio, I did maybe a third of that album here, you know, working in Ross's house studio, and you know, so it kind of jump started for me. But it's just a lot of creative vibes here. It's a beautiful city, like I said. So.
Well, I know, you know, I would be remiss if I let you go without getting some sneak information about the new Ross album. I'm sure you got some inside details. Everybody's wanting to know. We actually had like 5 major stories break here, just right here at this tent. So I'm going to make you be the 6th. It's going to be the biggest one because the Ross album is going to be huge. Tell us, what are some unexpected things that we can look for on this Ross album?
Oh, man. Just, I think the most thing, if you're a Ross fan, you know, he's getting back to, you know, the old Ross when he's just being lyrical and, you know, painting pictures and telling great stories, you know what I mean? It's really, and it's a musical album as well, you know, so I'm excited for it.
A lot of samples?
I wouldn't say that, but from what I've heard, I just know that he back in his bag when it comes to lyricism.
Okay, so the streets are going to love it. It's going to be commercial success and everything. He's hitting all the cylinders, like we know Ross to do.
Yeah.
Exceptional. Well, is there one thing that you could say that you're happy? Okay, your performance is over.
Yeah.
I'm sure you killed it.
Yeah, of course.
And now you're just going to be chilling for the rest of the time here. Or what are you going to be doing? Like, what do you do after you perform, after the high of performing? What do you do for the rest of A3Cs?
This.
besides meet people like me and do interviews?
I enjoy A3C. I go and catch shows and see artists that I want to see. I know Rakim, De La Soul, people like that are performing. So, I'm trying to be a witness to all that.
Oh my goodness! So we had De La come in earlier.
Of course.
It's amazing that they're here. I know they're on your album. Is it not just amazing that A3C came with the fortitude to actually recognize them as being path breakers within the field of hip hop?
That's why I love A3C, because it's keeping it hip hop and it's for the culture and the true school, so to say. So just to honor those guys like the Rakims and De La, to have them front and center with the likeness of artists like myself, what I mean, it's just a beautiful thing.
Awesome. Well, I think he just very eloquently explained why A3C is such an amazing, magical place. We have wonderful, talented people like this walking around freely, talking to everyone that has something worthwhile to say. We have opportunities like this for artists who are on the rise to spread their message to their fans. So thank you so much for coming. We appreciate you being here and hope you continue to come back. Hope you continue to connect with atlhiphop.com. I'm A+ Ashley here at A3C, and that was Dolly.
Signing out.